What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Child, what's going on? I'm laughing because I just seen the preview for what's supposed to be coming up for the rest of Life After Lockup. And baby, what the hell happened between Quaylin and Chevelle, bitch? Like, where the people at that know some inside information or whatever? And I'm talking about people that's close to the people that's on this show. I ain't talking about what you got off of this forum and what you got off of that forum. Like, y'all family, friends, hit me up. Ashley needs to know all of the tea, okay? You know, fan me on my Instagram, fan me on my Twitter or whatever. Hit me up and tell me the info so I can have an inside scoop because, baby, the cops was called, okay? Get them cameras out of here. Get them cameras out of here. Look at what this man did to me. I'm sitting here like, girl, Chevelle is shaped so odd, okay? Her body shape is so odd. But anyway, you know, I shouldn't be talking about people's body because look at my ass, bitch. Fuck that. But, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, season 3, episode, 26, Truth Bombs. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get into this whole shit, bitch. Lindsay and Scott, let me just get this fucking full of niggatry as in the words of Forest Rocks, or it's Rocks now. You know, she says, Miss Roxanne, bitch, crap, okay? Bullshit. All right, I'm so tired of them at this point. Scott, you can do better. This is what happens when you just hop on the first so-called pretty girl, pretty young thing that want to say that you cute and oh daddy, you know, I want you to take care of me and I think you this and I think you the world and you know all this stuff or whatever that strokes your little ego to get what she want. I bet you learn this time, okay? Because all good looks and everything that look good and that glitter ain't fucking gold. And that is exactly what Miss Lindsay is showing you right about now. She is a goddamn child throwing a freaking temper tantrum, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that, all right? Ain't nobody her age and ain't nobody somebody older got time for that, okay? Like, you're doing the absolute most. Scott come home, see his stuff up in the house, see his stuff in the yard or whatever, and I'm sitting here like, you ain't gonna do nothing? Scott said no. You know, she do this stuff and I just learned how to deal with this shit. You know, just let her cool down, let her do whatever she gotta do. You know, it is what it is. Lindsay up in her in his office, okay, going through all his shit. He looking like, what the fuck? And he came in there like, okay, so this what you gonna do? Yeah, bitch, this what I'm gonna do. What you gonna do? He just walked out. And I said, you know what? Let me tell you something. Lindsay, listen to me clearly, okay, bitch? I don't care if you've been to jail or not. Girl, I will sit on your ass, okay? At the end of the day, you better be glad you lucked up and you got with a man who did not participate and do not participate. At least he wasn't going to put it on camera in domestic violence. Because if it was somebody else that you would have fucked around and got the wrong one, somebody would have put their fist through your goddamn mouth the way that you did to that man, okay? That man took your ass in and your daughter, okay? And he didn't have to. And call it desperation or whatever. He took it upon himself to do that. Yes, that was his choice. But he still didn't have to. And he took a risk on that. And you're going to repay that man the way that you did that because you found out that he got some delinquent bills and all this shit. Why does it care? Why do you care how much money he make? Bitch, he make more money than you. You in the house, you got a roof over your head, you sleeping in the bed at this point. He was even finna let your bitch come over and he didn't even know that was your bitch, okay? You know, and you up here complaining, he letting your daughter come in, he buying stuff for your daughter and all this stuff, and all because you found out that he used to fuck with hoes and prostitutes or whatever, or as he say, escort services that he used to go to back in the day. Bitch, you fuck with prostitutes, okay? You know, that's the little glorified, cleaned up version of a prostitute. Call him a little escort or whatever. So, you know, you used to do that, okay? And if he used to get his dick sucked back in the day, he used to get his dick sucked back in the day. That ain't saying that he is doing that right now with you, okay? And I truly don't feel like he was doing that, especially now that he was taking care of that little girl and then he was looking forward to you. Like, he had something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? So why fuck it up? All right. and you up here throwing temper tantrums like this, and you up in his room, up in his office or whatever, going through his stuff. Not only going through his stuff, and Scott, no, this gonna put her ass back up in jail. He's just gonna let her sit there and self-destruct, and he just gonna watch. And I said, you better be so glad Scott got patience like this, because you could have got the wrong man that could have beat your ass as soon as the goddamn cameras went the fuck down. You showing your ass, okay? And it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. It never really was, to be quite honest, all right? You doing too much that don't, and you don't even have nothing, okay? At this point, bitch, all he got to do is call the people and to get your ass back. You know, you still on fucking parole, bitch, okay? COVID or not, he can put your ass back up in jail if he wanted to and get you away from him, okay? And look at the shit that you putting your little daughter through, okay? She just got uprooted from your mama house to come to there, and she ain't even been there for a whole week, and y'all up there acting the ass. That's what you up in there doing. Carving fuck you up in his desk, throwing out all his papers, okay? Going through all his stuff, took his pills, his medication, his prescribed medication that man leave probably for his lip, okay, and threw it all on the floor. And then it looked like she got the carpet cleaner powder or whatever the fuck to freshen up the stuff, and just spraying it everywhere. And on the phone with Tara Bell talking about she finna fuck this shit up. I said, girl, you got me fucked up, Lindsay. You got me messed up, because, bitch, Scott, that's when you need to have a good girlfriend on your side that you can just call up to handle your lightweight. Because you ain't gonna hit the bitch, but you need to get a bitch to come over and beat that bitch ass. That's what you need to do. And I ain't necessarily here for violence, but Lindsay needs somebody to put a fist through her mouth, okay? I'm just saying, because that was not necessary. That was not necessary. It was one thing that you threw his shit outside, and then you gonna fuck that man office up, and he the one paying the bills in the house that you staying in. Okay, girl, you is ungrateful. Ungrateful as hell. And then gonna come outside trying to talk to him and acting like, so you been talking to other prostitutes? When was the last time you was with a prostitute? Okay, it was like, listen, whatever, girl. And then gonna throw the book at him that said that it had the passage or whatever that you supposedly wrote that shit from. And then I was with Scott, so you throw a book at me and then even gonna turn the page to the passage that you wrote it from, right? So that you want me to sit here and read it, because you know I'm not gonna read it. You think that's just gonna ease it up off of you. Girl, you really doing the most, okay? You really doing the most. And then gonna say, just in case you didn't know, it's over, okay? And by the end of the week, I'll probably be fucking somebody else in your bed. I said, who, Tyra Bell? Tyra Bell or another dude? Which one is it, girl? I said, Scott, you don't need that headache. Let that bitch go, okay? It's plenty of good girls out here. It's plenty of good women, I should say. Not girls, women, because you're dealing with a little girl. You're dealing with a fucking child at this point. Moving on, but you brought that on yourself playing around with this little bitch. But anyway, moving on from them, that shit made me mad. I'm sitting here looking at Lindsay like, bitch, you got the right one, because, oh, girl. Ooh, and then Michael and Sarah. Let's just get on them right quick, okay? Michael and Sarah. Sarah pissed off at Michael because of what Michael said. It's a continuation from what happened last week when she left him in the hotel room with the little baby. And she took Ariana with her. Ariana was like, Mommy, why did you slam the door like that? You know how when we be going back and forth with each other, that's how we be with adults. Sometimes it's a little bit worse, whatever. And I was like, don't tell that little girl that. But I mean, you know, sometimes you gotta let them know the truth, okay? But Michael come out there with the baby. Sarah pissed off. Now, I understand getting a little frustrated at the fact that, you know, Michael up here trying to say that he was always there, he's a good dad and all this stuff. If you were a good dad, if you were always there, Sarah would not be complaining the way that she is. But also, we have to remember, and this scene has showed us this, you know, Sarah still wants Michael. To a certain extent, Sarah still wants Michael. Sarah likes this merry-go-round that they are going, this dance that they are doing, okay? And it's never going to stop. They're going to keep on doing this until these girls are grown, all right? Or Michael back in jail, okay? She going into the tirade about how, you know, it ain't about you cheating on me. Because she said some real shit. She said some real shit. When you got out of jail, where the hell did you go? I went down to Miami. You went to Texas. You went to go visit Megan. Speaking of, what's up with Megan? Can we get an update? Megan said, leave me the fuck up out of this. I did my time. I did the crime. I did my time. And I'm done with it. You let him do it, all that. Okay, that was a blimp on my record right there, and I ain't got time. I'm trying to right my wrongs, okay? Somebody give me some information and tell me what's up with your girl Megan. But anyway, he talking about something, and he went to Miami. She was like, you could have came out here to New York. What, you wanted me to stay with you? I want finna stay with you. Sarah wanted him to stay with her. That's exactly why she offered for him to stay while he was still there that particular time at that particular moment, okay? And then she was like, you cheated on me. You cheating on me. You leaving me. You doing it. That didn't even hurt me that much. What hurt me is the fact that you left me a single mom. It ain't funny. But I'm sitting here looking at Sarah like, this girl, you knew what you was getting into when you was with this man. You been cheated on. He done left you with one baby, then knocked you up with another baby, doing the same thing, going in and out of jail. Baby, you can't just put this all on Michael. Okay, we could put a lot on Michael, but baby, you have to take a responsibility and accountability for your actions too. You chose to be up in this stuff. You picked this man. Okay, you had the opportunity to let that dick go and to say no, but you said yes, okay, and you said, give me some more of this heartache. Give me some more of this runaround. Give me some more of this game. That's what you said. So, baby, we don't feel sorry for you. That little temper tantrum that you threw up in the parking lot, I was sitting there looking like, well, and then Michael tried to calm me down or whatever, say, it got heated or whatever, but we can talk this out and I can come back, when you go put the kids down, and I can come back later and we can talk. I said, so it all's going to end up with him going back to the house and they going to wind up having sex. So why are we arguing? Y'all having arguments like this so y'all can have that angry sex, so it could just be so, whoa, bitch, if you ain't ever had angry sex, you don't know. You don't know. It's a different kind. It's a different breed, especially with the person especially when you still got feelings for that bitch, okay? Girl, it's going to be fucked up emotions all over the place. That's why they can't never get up out of it. I see what's going on here. Girl, that's why I'm not even sweating them, okay? Moving on from that, Andrea and Lamar. You know what, Andrea, you're crazy as hell, okay? And you're pathetic as fuck, all right? She goes and she gets Tennyson, Nyla, and Priscilla and tell them to go ahead and get y'all bags together, okay? Because we're about to get up out of here. I said, where y'all going? We're about to go to a hotel or whatever. Tennyson got up in that car and Tennyson got back out, okay? He was like, listen, I ain't got time for this, She was like, you gonna pick Lamar's side over me? You gonna pick Lamar over me, over your own mama? He was like, yes, because you crazy. You doing too much, okay? And at this point, I'm sitting here like, you still in this confessional, you doing all of this just because, according to you, because Lamar told Priscilla to lie to you, okay? And it wasn't even that big of a lie, but I understand the principle of lying and stuff like that. But to have this type of reaction because your baby told a fib, your baby told a lie about where she was and who she was with, as if it was that harmful. Once again, not taking accountability and responsibility and thinking, why is it that my husband has to tell my child to lie to me about going to see her sister? Because you don't like the girl. And I don't give a damn what excuse she gave last week. You don't like the girl. You didn't want the girl to be introduced to your daughter in the first place. Because if you did, Lamar wouldn't have to done what he did. Okay? So this is on you as well. Yes, Lamar shouldn't have said, girl, don't lie or whatever. Or shouldn't have technically said, told the baby to lie, but it wasn't that big of a deal for them to be going through all of this and for Andrea to be going through all this shit, making up all these dramatics. See, I couldn't be with a bitch like Andrea. I already told y'all I like crazy. I really do. It gets me, it gets me going a little bit, but this level of insane stuff, crazy like, bitch, shut the fuck up, or who the fuck you telling to shut up? Nobody. That type of shit, that shit gets me, all right? But no, I'm finna leave, bitch. If you leave, stay the fuck gone. I'm gonna tell you that. If you go out the house with me and you doing some stupid shit like this, stay the fuck gone, because I am not finna come after you. I am not finna come after you. I am not that one, okay? You gonna give me the opportunity to get some good sleep that night. I'm gonna get the whole bed to myself, okay? The whole bed to myself. Stretch the fuck out, okay? Snoring and all. All right, that's what I'm finna be doing up in that bitch, okay? You can stay gone. And what was that hotel that they went to? That bitch looked like a fucking motel, that raggedy piece of shit. That's what you going? I said, you ain't even got no money for this, and you up here wasting shit up in this economy that we going through. We going through a goddamn pandemic, and you playing around in dramatics. You sitting there gotta tell, Nyla gotta fucking tell you, y'all need to sit down and y'all need to talk and stop going through this or whatever. Tennyson sitting there telling us, you know, it's crazy how Priscilla is crazy calm about this. And it's like she getting used to the fact that they can be arguing and you know, he worried about his little sister mostly about her being growing up in this mess, okay? And I said, the goddamn kid's smarter than the motherfucking adults. And most likely, not just the adults, Andrea, the mother, okay? And now it took for Nyla to say what she had to say. It took for Tennyson to get up out the car and not take her side. It took for Priscilla to be looking all confused about what's going on. You know, the baby probably think that this is all her fault at this point, you know, for Andrea to realize that she needs to set a better example for her kids. Really? Really? Girl, if you don't get up out of here, bye, Andrea, okay? Then we get Lacy and Shane. Lacy, girl, you playing with fire. You about to be up in danger, girl. Okay? Let me tell you something. Lacy daddy took Shane to the golf course. Shane was like, ain't nobody ever teach me golf. And when we was up in prison, ain't nobody teach us no golf. We ain't had no golf sticks or whatever like that. First of all, they don't want us knocking each other out with them. Okay? So they out there having a daddy-son moment. Okay? You know, he was like, he like a father to me and everything. And so he asking him how things going and everything. And he was like, it's all to the good, you know, got the baby coming. And, you know, he was like, picture somebody's face on this ball. That's what you got to do. What if it was John? Now, see, it was the daddy. The daddy messy as all hell. Because the daddy is the one that brought up John. He said, picture somebody head on the ball. Who would you want on the ball? What about that fella, John? He said, what if he would have came back up in the picture? Do you know if he got out or something like that? And the way that he posed the question and brought that situation up, Shane kind of figured that he was like, because he said, you know he out. Is he out or do you think he out? Which one is it? Okay, like Shane trying to inquire because, you know, something just don't sound right, don't feel right, you know, and he trying to get down to the bottom of it. Meanwhile, Lacy over there with her friend Sarah talking to her about, you know, Sheen, he's just been doing so well. You know, he's like at a temp agency. So he's been doing different jobs. And it's like with John, you know, he's out. Oh, John is out? Yes, John is out. You know, and he contacted me and he told me yesterday that he was out, but I didn't respond back to him. Okay. But, you know, he in HVAC, you know, ever since he was like 16 and he's really good at it. But, you know, Shane, he's been doing like these temp jobs. So he has a different job almost every day. And it's like, you know, he's doing what he has to do. I don't know if I'm going to tell Shane about John. Girl, the friend going to tell her, don't tell him. I said, oh, why y'all doing this? You setting your friend up for failure, girlfriend. Okay, I said, don't listen to that friend. Because at this point, you already done told us, so you might as well tell him. Okay? So, you shit out of luck. If you ain't want him to know, you shouldn't have told us, Lacy. Okay? Bitch, at this point, we go back over there to the golf course, and Daddy then told Shane that John is out. Okay? And that Lacy told him that he was out. I said, bitch, the daddy is messy as all hell. Shane looking like, ain't this about a bitch? Meanwhile, Lacy over there telling her friend, yeah, I'm not going to tell him. I said, bitch, he already know. He was like, I got a baby on the way. I know, but you know, John is out. And that motherfucker, see, listen, this is why I don't post. When I post on social media, I ain't posting about my whereabouts. I don't have the geotags up or nothing. Because I don't need nobody coming up on me. I had something like that happen once before when I told y'all where, you know, that I was like, girl, what the fuck is that? I told y'all where you know, I ain't tell y'all the exact location, but I said I was downtown at a job and somebody popped up on my day off. I said, bitch, I would have been pissed if I would have been trying to be cute with it, but I really would have been pissed because, you know, you don't just pop up on a bitch, and especially if they don't know you. I don't do that type of stuff. And this motherfucker then got her address, not the address, but to the location to where she was sitting outside the restaurant where she was sitting at, you know, with her friend at this particular moment. I said, now, did you really get it from there, or did the producers tell you where she was? It was suspect as fuck, and John, it made you look creepy, okay? I'm just telling you, don't nobody like that stalking shit. That stalking shit ain't cute. If she ain't reach out to you, you don't reach out to her, okay? That's not a good look. Give a bitch a time, okay? You say you know this girl, you know that she gonna reach out to you, you know she gonna say something, give her some fucking time, because it seemed like the bitch will, okay? Girl, I'm sitting here like, John, keep the fuck moving before you take your ass back to jail, okay? Because I would have called the cops and said that you was stalking me. That's what I would have did. She already put your ass in jail once. I put your ass in jail again, okay? Stop playing. Anyway, moving on from them, we get to Britney and Marcelino. Girl, Marcelino was me this whole time. I'm sorry. I understood exactly where he was coming from. I understood where but Britney was coming from, because it was her mama. She trying to find her mama. They go up in that hotel room. Mama ain't even up in there. It don't even look like nobody been up in there in days. She was like, the bed ain't even been touched, okay? It's still made up. Mama out here trolling the streets doing whatever the fuck she doing, okay? Britney, because, you know, she want that connection with her mom. You know, her mama, she went through one time where she found her mama somewhere and she had a fucked up nose because she busted it doing crack and all this stuff or whatever, and, you know, just found her in a fucked up position. But, you know, she out there trying to find her mama. Marcelino is over it, okay? And I was over it too, because you can't force a bitch to do what they don't want to do at this point. But, you know, it's because that's her mother. She's gonna do whatever she has to do. And a part of me feel like Britney feels a little bit of guilt or something like that, you know. She feels like some type of guilt, like survivor's remorse or survivor's guilt. And when I say survivor's guilt, I mean at the fact that Britney also went through the alcoholic and drug stage, but she got out of it. She got clean. She got her life together. But yet her mother, she can't get her life together. She still hasn't got to that point yet. She hasn't reached her rock bottom yet, you know. So that's what it feels like. If y'all hear any clicking, I'm sorry. It's this. I just know, bitch, I don't know. So, you know, Marcelino was just over it. They thought at one point she was getting arrested. They was out there looking for her ass for 5 hours. And Marcelino said that bitch ain't coming to the house. That bitch ain't coming to the house. She came back to the hotel room. And what did Britney say? Britney said, Mama, come on with me. Okay, at least come to the house for the night. She was like, fine. Because she said, girl, I was with my boyfriend. I said, girl, a boyfriend? A crackhead will pop up with a boyfriend any second, okay? I said, all right. Okay, that's your pusher. That ain't your boyfriend, but okay, if that's what you want to call it. But she get up in the car. Marcelino wasn't here for that. I said, you gonna let that lady go up in your house? Mind you, she said, Britney was like, Mama, could you please tell me the truth? Where were you? She was like, okay, you know, I was feeling sick and I needed a fix and I was looking for some pills, okay? And that right there, I would have said, bitch, get the fuck up out of my car. Get the fuck up out of my car. See, Britney better than me. Okay, Britney better than me. I love my mama and all that stuff. But see, there's a certain level that you gotta let a person do what they gotta do. Because you're not finna come in my house around my kids. And I don't care if it's just for one night. That means one of them ain't going to sleep. And 9 out of 10, Marcelino ain't sleeping that night. Because Marcelino probably finna be sitting up in that living room making sure that all his appliances and stuff is still there. Okay, got all the wallets and everything right next to him. Okay, he gonna be sitting right on top of the wallets and everything. So mama can't snatch up nothing. Okay, because if they both go to sleep, they gonna wake up and the TV and the coffee maker and the toaster probably gonna be fucking gone. Okay, you can't trust drug addicts. You really can't. But that was what was going on with Britney and Marcelino. Then we get to Shine and Destiny, bitch. Girl, Shine finna be on his way out there to Reading to you know, see Destiny at her court date, even though she told him not to come. Okay, he keep calling her. She don't want to answer. And, you know, she have this little conversation with her mom. You know, it's like 13 hours. She got to go to court the next day. And, you know, we get to the bottom of why she's doing some of the things that she's doing and why she avoids court and stuff like that. Because, you know, she dealt with sexual abuse when she was younger and she put her uncle who was doing it in jail for 25 years to life or whatever, which is sad that she had to go through that. And it's understandable that, you know, she has a natural fear going to court or whatever, but you have to grow up and you have to, you know, face your fears like the mama said. And at this point in time, you playing with somebody else's money and you playing with somebody else's life and not just yours, okay? I can see if it was just your life on the line, okay, you know, whether or not you gonna go to court and show up or have them peoples coming after you with a warrant for your arrest since you didn't show up for court and automatically put you back up in jail. Instead of getting that sentence that you may or may not get 7 years, no, you playing with somebody else's livelihood too. Okay, that's some selfish ass shit. That's fucked up. But Sean, he dumb as hell too. So you know it is what it is. But anyway, that was Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, baby. I can't wait. Somebody tell me what happened with Quaylin and Chevelle. Like y'all done called the peoples. That's what we doing now. That's what we doing. Okay. Anyway, that was Life After Lockup. You guys tell me how you feel, and I will see you guys later. Peace.